It's time once again for my yearly ritual of buying the new Call of Duty after promising I wouldn't, playing the multiplayer for like a week and then getting bored, and then smugly saying I told you so to whoever's still playing it when they inevitably add loot boxes like I didn't already give them 60 bucks. It's comforting to know that no matter how crazy the world may be, I can always count on this exact series of events to happen every October like clockwork. I'm the kind of guy who actually likes the COD campaigns, and since that's what I care about most, that's what I'm starting with. There might be some slight spoilers in the footage, but if you played any game or watched any military-themed movie in the past 10 years, you can already see everything coming from a mile away anyway. Oh, here we go. This is a vehicle chase scene. All right, let's see. The vehicle in front of me is gonna get blown up. Be like, go, go, go! Ah! And we'll barely make it at the end. That's my prediction. This car in front of me is so dead, dude. They got no chance. Oh, it took like 5 seconds. In other words, the story sucks. It's weird that they put so much effort into making photorealistic Captain Price's beard just to have him spout worthless drivel at you between each mission. There is a bad terrorist and also a bad Russian that you need to kill because they have some chemical weapons that can be used to... Oh, sorry. I almost fell asleep just saying it. But let's be real, who cares about the story? Call of Duty games can be rated based on how many times you drive a snowmobile down a giant mountain while popping enemies with a sideways G18 before jumping over a giant cliff. And Modern Warfare contains exactly 0 of those instances. The big action set pieces that you know and love from the Modern Warfare series decided not to show up for this one. The first half an hour is great, but after that it devolves into a million desert shootouts punctuated by the occasional bland urban area. Now in all fairness, I should mention that the graphics and the gunplay were great, but it's all in service to a campaign that's more grounded in realism than I prefer. Like half the time I was wondering, am I playing Call of Duty or a baby's first Arma 3 here? There was also like no music, which was a weird choice. The sweeping orchestral scores were a huge part of what made the original Modern Warfare's work, and without them the game just kind of feels dry and lifeless. Like there's not even a part where you drive a snowmobile down a mountain. Compared to most of the other COD campaigns, I found this one to be pretty boring, and if you told me I was actually playing the Battlefield 4 campaign the whole time, I would have believed you. Okay, now let's talk about the part you actually care about, the multiplayer. Modern Warfare doesn't do a whole lot to shake up the Call of Duty formula, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The new guns and maps are all... Wait a minute, what am I doing? Everybody already knows what this is. It's just Call of Duty. You already know whether or not you like it. So, instead, let me take a detour real quick and talk about Call of Duty Mobile. If you only play COD for the multiplayer, I unironically suggest you save yourself 60 bucks this year and just download Call of Duty Mobile instead. I downloaded this game as a joke to hate on it, but I'm ashamed to admit that I actually like it. A lot. Like, more than Modern Warfare. It literally is just Call of Duty on your phone, and the controls actually work well. I know, I couldn't believe it either, but they do. After a few rounds of TDM, you'll remember why you like Call of Duty in the first place. And later on, when you eventually start matchmaking with people who are better than you, you'll remember why you hate it and never play it again. Now, just as a disclaimer, yes, this game does have rigged loot boxes that are technically illegal in most countries, and yes, it does try to get you to buy a $17 grenade skin every time you log in, but at least they're being upfront about it instead of trying to sneak that crap in a few months after the game comes out. And just to be clear, I am not being sponsored by COD Mobile, but I did buy the Battle Pass. So, now that I've destroyed all my validity as a critic, let's talk about Spec Ops, which now comes in 2 varieties, or as the website deceptively puts it, a number of ways to play. First up are the operations, which are a 4-player match-made activity centered around interconnected experiences that take the form of objectives. Okay, so remember Ghost Recon Wildlands? It's just that, except the map is like 100 times smaller, and also there's only 4 missions. You and up to 3 friends can stand next to a computer waiting for a loading bar to fill in a variety of generic featureless buildings. You'll blow through all 4 operations in like an hour and never have any desire to play them ever again. It's an alright concept, but everybody knows the real meat and potatoes of Spec Ops are the missions. These adrenaline-fueled, highly replayable action set pieces are some of the most fun you can have in a shooter. I'm talking the oil rig one, I'm talking the sniper one, I'm talking the breach and clear one, and last but not least, I'm talking the snowmobile one. In previous games, you had 5 tiers of difficulty with each tier containing 3 to 5 missions, and in the new Modern Warfare, you have 1 mission. That's not a joke, by the way. There actually is only 1 Spec Ops mission, so just want to make that clear. On a scale of 100 COD points to the Collector's Edition that comes with working night vision goggles, Call of Duty Modern Warfare gets a $15 Xbox gift card, because that's about how much this game is worth. Can't wait to buy the next one in a year. Yeah, Uncle, I'm trustworthy. Oh, I didn't know I had a gun. I didn't know I was holding a pistol. It said he's trustworthy. Bang.